Hello, it is Mystic Mama Q. Stop scrolling because I have a message for you. This might resonate if you find yourself needing a point of separation in your life, whether this is separation from a partner, separation from a career path, separation from your family, maybe you're going off to travel. The two cards that stick out that we have here today are ship and birds. The energy that I get with this is it's important for you to know when it's time to let go. The other cards that we have out here, we have fantasy upright, we have bravery and ceremony in reverse. We then have authority, and we also have tides. So it's interesting, we got tides and ship. It feels like you might be holding on to something through a lens of desperation instead of a lens of sacred ceremony. Maybe you have allowed yourself to create an inner vision that feels so fulfilling, but in reality it just keeps pulling you farther away from yourself. You have to stand in your authority and know when it's time to fully let go. This heavily feels like a pattern that is structured in codependency. Now I'll tell you what, I struggle with this. I struggle with this deeply in my life, and getting myself to a place where I can recognize the unhealthy patterns before they fully take hold. It's almost like I don't fully understand it until the action's already realized or the negative behavior shows itself. For instance, my biggest core wound in life is abandonment, and so in any kind of separation, it quite literally feels like my entire world is ending, and that just makes me want to think about and sink into the worst places possible. We have, wow, of course, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. Spirit wants you to embrace the independence that you have so aggressively strived for throughout your life. I get the feeling that maybe you had a little bit of PDA growing up. Maybe it was really hard for you to listen to authority outside of what you were feeling guided to do. But it's important that you recognize that this separation is designed to get you motivated towards kind of being a more guiding presence for yourself. This separation is trying to encourage you to see what your life is capable of. It's like you have to recognize that just because something is coming to an end here doesn't mean that you have to come to an end. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Lover's reverse. This is a strenuous situation that you might find yourself in. Maybe there are certain levels of unloyalty. Maybe there was a lot of mental conflict you continuously had to face. But it's like you recognize that within this relationship, there was something so important that was happening. There was something that was laying the groundwork for your life, for your future, for how you are to move forward. And this is the thing, is like, we see the separation here, okay? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the World. instead of looking at this like an ending, I want you to see that the universe is really opening the door for you. That you are being guided to a space where you see with a fuller spectrum of clarity, and you recognize the opportunity that stands before you. Maybe Spirit is trying to get you to change things in your life, maybe patterns, habits, vices that you need to put to the side so that you can kind of call in this abundance that wants to flow through you. But this is the thing, that energy of abundance, that energy of opportunity cannot fully manifest itself when you're holding on too tightly to what's not meant for you. When you find yourself in this cycle of trying to make something work that intuitively you know isn't working, you are continuously choosing to swim upstream on like absolute rapids, okay? You're not getting anywhere. In fact, you might be going backwards, okay? We have the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. This is incredible. Spirit is saying that it is time to cut certain things off in your life so that you can be more capable of pouring into yourself in the way that you deserve. This is about you pursuing the passions, the creative hobbies, the interests that you have. This is a journey of self-discovery, and this really can't come through until you really stand firmly within your boundaries. But this is the thing, is doing this for yourself is going to lead to the ultimate emotional fulfillment. This is about recognizing your worth and your value. This is about recognizing that, okay, maybe that situation wasn't fully meant for me, but I know that there's something out there that is more destined, okay? We have the Nine of Wands reverse. We have the Emperor reverse. And then we have the King of Cups upright. So it feels like right now you feel like you're in a space where you're really far from the thing that you want. Maybe it feels like the end that is coming into fruition is really kind of breaking down every foundation you've built for your future life. And it's really scary to be in a space where you're choosing to walk away from that. But recognize by doing so, you create more space for the thing that you truly love. You create more space for everything you desire to fully manifest at a much higher level. It's like there's so many aspects to this, because there's a lot of energies that might come across this video. For some of you, it might be that this break is simply, or the separation is simply a break, and that this is somebody that you love very deeply and that you need to just grow within yourself to maybe open the chapter again when you feel more fully grounded. And for others, this is about you fully releasing so you can really work on who you are, and recognize that, what you had was incredible and amazing, but it's not going to be the end of your gratitudes. It's not going to be the end of your world. It's going to be kind of this compass that helps you move forward. So it's really important that you're trusting your intuition at this time. And if you find yourself in a situation where you're recoiling over and over and over again, journal about it, okay? If you feel like you're clinging on too desperately, journal about it, okay? Sometimes you just need things to kind of come into place for you to understand where you're supposed to be. With that being said, if you would like to book a session with me, you can DM me here on TikTok or find me over on Instagram.